In this video, I'll show you how to scan on your Epson EcoTank ET-3850. So I'll show you how to scan and get the results on your phone. Could also work with a computer. The first step is to connect your printer to the same Wi-Fi network as the device that will receive the scan. I'll show you on my iPhone. Press the home button so we start on the same panel. And then we need to select this icon on the top right corner. So with the arrows, I'll go ahead and select it in red, the way it is right now, and then press OK. Make sure to select Wi-Fi recommended. So make sure the settings is in red and press OK. Then select Start Setup. Select Wi-Fi Setup Wizard. Press OK. Wait a few seconds, it will scan for all the different Wi-Fi networks that are currently around the printer. Once it has found your Wi-Fi network, by the way, you can use the up and down arrow if there's multiple ones that it has found. Select it with OK, press OK again, and now it's time to type the password of your Wi-Fi network. At the end, once you're done, select OK and then press the OK button. Go down and select Start Setup. Then on your iPhone, you need to download the Epson Smart Panel app. If you're using an iPad, it's the same app. So go ahead, download it, launch it. You may have to accept a few different things as the app to use your Bluetooth, your location, stuff like that. And then you'll have this page where it will scan for all the different Epson printers around you. Your Epson 3850 should appear in the list. Mine is right over here, so I'll click once on it and it will be added to the app. As you see here, there's a blue check mark. Press OK. Now they'll ask you how do you want the app to look, so the main menu page. I suggest you use this one over here, the lower right side, use tiles. So this printer has two different scanners. The first one is a top document feeder on the top that you open by flipping this. It's able to take up to 30 different pages. Okay, you can put a stack of 30 pages, slide them there, and it will be able to scan one by one. I'll show you how it works in just a few seconds, but I just need to mention you also have a normal scan glass like this one. If you want to use this scanner glass, all you have to do is to place the paper facing down with the top part of your document towards the right side. And then all you have to do is to bring the corner of your paper to the corner that has an arrow. So once both are touching, you know that your paper is properly aligned. If you want to place paper in the top document feeder, imagine that I have a stack of these. All right, you're going to place it facing up this time with the top part of your document towards the left side. And then all you have to do is to glide it inside over here, just like that. On the main menu page of the app, you're going to select Scan. You're going to have a few different settings. The most important ones is the document size, if you want in color or black and white. And over here, the resolution. So if you're scanning pictures, I suggest you select high at 600 dpi. It will give you the best results. Unfortunately, if you select 600 dpi, it also means that it will take a lot more time to scan, sometimes 40 seconds for one page. And if you select 600 dpi, it also means the files will be big. It will take a lot of space. So for anything text like the one I have over here, 200 is enough for most people. Then we have remove background. Don't touch this, it's not very useful, it doesn't work that well sometimes. We have automatic rotation, you can turn this off. We have placed the paper, I just told you how to place it. This is in case people place their paper the way they want, and the scanner will rotate the page at the end. Anyway, then we have image format, so you can select if you want it PDF, JPEG or TIFF. I'll keep it PDF. And at the end, press the Start button. Usually the scanner, the printer will detect where you have placed your paper on the top or over there. But if you see that it's confused, you were able to select it on the top guide the printer. So over here it has scanned my page. Here we go. If I look at the app, I'll get a preview. This is not saved yet. Don't close the app yet. So with this preview, we can delete it if we're not happy. You can even zoom in to see if all the details got scanned. You have crop in case you just want to keep a portion of your scan. And down below, you see you can add more pages to your document. So if you want to scan hundreds of pages, well, put the first 30 over here, scan them. You're going to have them all below. Take them away, put the next 30, press the plus scan button, and you can keep adding and adding to this document. Press next. Give your scan a name. You can delete whatever was written there if you're not happy. Press done. And now you have two different choices. This is the share button. If you want to share it on social media with your favorite contacts, maybe over text messages, or maybe there's a specific app where you want to upload your scan, click over here and you'll be guided and you'll be able to select the app. If you want to save the file on your iPhone, click save and it will save it in the internal memory of your device. This is about it. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment down below. Or if I missed something I want to know, I'm always ready to improve. And yeah, don't be shy, write a comment, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.